All right, so what is this, like the third time that I've had to figure out what I'm doing here? Third time I've worked on or changed around the solar panel. Okay, so this is the portable solar sled that I have in the backyard, and as you can tell, I finally got a chance to actually get this stuff mounted. So I just took a piece of the same 1x4 that I used for the battery rail on the bottom and put some stainless bolts through there so hopefully it doesn't rust, and got all this stuff mounted up. So as a quick refresher, 24 volt panel outputs to the controller, 2 batteries in here, and then I'm using the load trigger to trigger a 24 volt relay, which then turns on the inverter and gives us 120 volts. So I just got this set up, and where I've got it now, the purpose of dragging it over here, I've got it facing south so that we'll be able to catch the little bit of sun that we do have. But a couple things. So this has been maybe 6 months since I put this thing together, and I did use eBay parts with the exception of the panel. It's a decent panel that I got on Marketplace, but I don't know how well this is going to show up, but the controller LCD is toast. It sort of... You guys be quiet. So it's sort of still, there's something on there, but it's not enough to actually be able to read it or do anything like that. It was 10 bucks. It's been sitting out in the weather. I kind of understand it, which is part of the reason that I mounted this board where I did, because now this stuff will be sort of out of the weather. I do want to get like a plastic cover that I can put over the top of the inverter, and I've got another charge controller coming from eBay. So the way it's set up, or what it's doing right now, is I moved it over to the chicken coop. So because we're coming into winter, I need something to keep the chicken water thawed, keep it from freezing. As you can see, it did freeze last night. Yay. But I've got an aquarium heater that is adjustable, but it's just set as low as it can possibly go. And then I ran an extension cord back over to the solar sled. So last year, I had tried to use the solar that I have powering the chicken HVAC, and it didn't work for multiple reasons. I have expanded the chicken HVAC solar since then. I have this big panel here, which is, what's that? That's a 15 watt panel. And then I still have the same 2 small panels that I had before. So I basically doubled the amount of power, because I think those are 7 watt panels. Yeah, 7 watt panels, 12 volt system. So I've got both of those plus the other. So I have roughly 30 watts of power here now. But the problem is that, number one, I didn't really leave myself enough room when I did this, but I don't have a charge controller or anything on this because the fans only need to run during the day. I've never had a reason to run them at night. So it didn't really make sense for me to try and get a charge controller and then find a place to mount batteries and go through all that, because the thing with this is it absolutely needs to be on through the evening, or overnight, so that this doesn't happen. But we've got the submersible aquarium heater down in the water. We have a little cover so we can keep most of the big nasties out of it, and that would be all fine and dandy, except for the fact that my batteries are bad. If you remember, when I initially set this up, I thought that I was going to use a 12-volt inverter and I was just going to pull 12 volts off of one of the batteries, and I didn't account for overcharging the second battery and having the unbalanced load. And these babies are about to go. So they do hold voltage, but they do not have any reserve capacity at all. As soon as you put a load on them, they go flat. So I need to replace the batteries, but this is all 100% functional. All right. Anyway, this is all 100% functional at this point. It's much cleaner. I still don't really know that I like the way that I have it, but I'm gonna have to adjust things in the future anyway, because like I said, the panel's bad, or the charge controller's bad. I've got another one coming, so we'll update that. We'll throw some new batteries in it, and hopefully we can keep some water thawed for the chickens. We'll see where it goes. I'll see ya.